You're probably wasting a lot of your time when it comes to trying to convert leads into sales, and you're most likely only converting about 2% of the leads that you generate for your business. And in this video, I'm going to explain why and also how you can avoid this, and obviously convert a lot more than 2% of the people that show up to potentially pay for your services. By the way, my name's Jay. I'm the director of a company named Learn First. We are based out in London in the UK. We've been in the game for about 5 to 6 years. We do everything based around automation, marketing, sales, and also AI. Now, why are you only converting about 2% of the leads that inquire to pay for your services, or 2% of the leads that you generate? First thing is speed to lead, okay? Speed to lead. This is literally the most important thing, okay? So like I said earlier, we've been in the game for about 5 to 6 years now, okay? We've seen it all. We've worked in every single sector, every type of industry. If you do not get to your leads instantly, you are dramatically reducing the chances of you actually speaking to them, which then in turn dramatically reduces the chance that you actually convert these people into sales. It's just that simple. Now, how do you solve this? It's easy. You just use automations to do this, okay? One of the tools you probably heard about is Zapier. You can use Zapier. You don't need that many tech skills, but if you're not a techie type person, you're gonna struggle in Zapier. But there's other platforms similar. Zapier is probably the best one and the easiest one. It sends out automated text, automated messages, automated emails, all done for you. You don't have to worry about that. You set it up one time, set it up with the messages you want, and then it will just follow people up. So what you do is you set up a trigger, and as soon as that person comes in, whether from the Facebook ad, Google ad, they've just inquired they've walked into your business and they filled out a form, whatever it is, as soon as that happens, bang, they get a message straight away, they get follow up straight away. That is it, automation, okay? I'm gonna put down Zapier equals automation. So that's what you're gonna do. That's the biggest and best platform to use. If you don't know how to use it, you can pay someone on Fiverr, any one of these platforms to set something up. Just tell them what you need them to do. Tell them that, look, I need some automation to instantly respond to my leads. They will do that. Simple, cheap, easy, effective. If you want to do it yourself, just learn how to do it. ChatGPT, maybe it will teach you how to do it. Next thing, so speed to leads, number one. Another thing that's also affecting your chances of closing your leads is also the form of communication. So some of you may be looking at this thinking, well, we call all of our leads. You know, I've got my guys on it. We pick up the phone, we call the leads. But it's like, well, first of all, the question is this: when do you call them? Like, do you have control? Do you have a vision on when the call is exactly happening, or is that just what people tell you? If you don't have team members, it'll be you. So, are you calling people when they come in, or are you busy with the kids? Or are you busy with your partner? Are you driving? You know, you got a life, so you can't always answer. Or maybe you're working with clients, so you can't always get back to clients' leads instantly. So you got to be honest with yourself. Also, with your team members, are they being honest with you? From my experience, they're not always honest, especially when you press them about a situation around what they should be doing. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, do people want you to call them? I don't want you to call me. Personally, if you want to speak to me, the best way to get to me is WhatsApp. If you can't get me on WhatsApp, get me on iMessage, and I will get back to you at some point. I'm quite busy, but I will get back to you. If you call me, I most likely will not respond to you to the end of the day, or if I'm tired or I'm busy in the evening, I just won't respond to you the next day. And if I forget, then guess what? I just won't respond to you at all. So this is another thing. How are you communicating with your leads? Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but in the US and Canada, the most used form of communication is SMS, iMessage, and also SMS, just basic text message. The next one after that is WhatsApp. The third would be basically DMs, okay? Facebook, Instagram, DMs. These are the three main forms of communication. Obviously, there's phone communication for different reasons, but these are the three main forms of communication. So you have to ask yourself a question. Are you communicating to your leads / people, because that's all they are, is people at the end of the day. Are you communicating to your leads in a way that they are comfortable with? Like I've just explained about me, I'm only one person, but at the end of the day, if you want to sell me your services, you don't try and call me. I don't appreciate people calling me on a mobile number or even a landline number that I do not recognize. If you email me and then text me to remind them that you sent me an email, and I check the email out and then you tell me, hey, by the way, we're going to call you on this number, yeah, then maybe you get an answer from me. But most likely, you're not going to get me. So number one, set up automations. Make sure you send text messages, iMessages in particular, because that's the biggest form of communication in the US and Canada. If not that, send text messages. Also send WhatsApp as well. Send every type of communication to get in touch with your leads. If you don't speak to them, you cannot sell them. Okay, next thing is offer. Now, personally, I've been in sales. So before I started my business, I was in sales. Kind of been in sales my whole life, to be fair. I study sales. You may or may not have heard of this before, but the best way to sell is just to have the best offer, okay? Now, when I was selling in companies, I was selling in big companies, like big corporations. So it's like, I didn't have control over the offer. I could only change it so much. My manager would only allow me to offer so much discount or X, Y, Z. But running my own business, I could create my own offer. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are running your own business, so you can create your own offer, okay? Create an offer that people cannot refuse. That is gonna get them interested, okay? You're gonna get way more people interested and ready to buy and put money down, either on day one, at the appointment, and or at your office/business, rather than trying to get them to pay for some sort of massive package or full service upfront when they don't know who you are. I'm assuming the people you're trying to sell these leads, they've never met you before personally, they've never met your team before, they've never heard of your business before. Even if you're good and big, even if you're big in your local community, a lot of people may not have heard of you before. And again, the people that have and think that you're good, they'll come through a referral anyway. The people you're trying to sell do not know who you are. So the best way to entice them and get them in is give them an offer they cannot refuse. I'm gonna let you come up with the ideas on exactly how you can do that, okay? Maybe 50% off, maybe you offer some part of the service for free. You're gonna have to think about that. Get the best offer and put it out there in ads, or however way you wanna put it out there, get people interested, get people talking. Once that happens, you then need to go back to point number one, speedily, instantly respond to them, instantly. Text message, WhatsApp, that's how you're gonna get a response. And even if you don't get a response instantly, they will respond at some point, because everyone checks their WhatsApp, iMessages, DMs, and messages in general. Everyone does that, including me, at some point. So if they're not bothered, even with the follow-up, then they're probably just not interested, which is fair enough. But at least now you know, instead of trying to call them 5 times a day and they just don't answer, and then you get frustrated or your team get frustrated. So like I said at the beginning of the video, my name's Jay. I'm the director of a company named Learn First. Currently, what I am offering is a free strategy session to business owners who want to discuss more around closing more leads, obviously, strategy, marketing, automation, sales, AI, whatever it may be. It's a totally free strategy session. It lasts about 30 minutes. We'll jump on a Zoom call at a time that suits you. You can just click the link below, go directly into my calendar, and then find a time to speak to you about how you can sell more in your business or generate more leads or whatever it may be. I can only offer this for business. I can only offer this so much. I can only offer this based on my availability, basically. So it's kind of on a first come, first serve basis. If you think it can help, just click the link below. Just book yourself in with the available times. If there's no availability, that means there's no more availability. So it's on a first come, first serve basis. I look forward to speaking to you if you do want to opt in for that. If not, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you got some value. Take care.